Coaches, thanks for dialing in again. Take two. Let's build an audience to get started. This is your UK launch info session. So if you're interested in building in the United Kingdom, you've come to the right place. Let's build an audience. Say hello. We had a bit of technical difficulties there. So the second time I'm going to call it is the charm. And just let me know that you can actually hear me, you can see me. And all right, Anna, thanks for jumping back on. Melissa, hello. Lindsay, welcome. Sarah Jane, excellent, very good. All right, thanks for being on. So let's jump right in. We've got a lot of you jumping on. I know a lot of you are going to be watching the recording. If there's someone from your team that is interested in building in the United Kingdom, make sure that you tag them below and make sure that you share this within your groups. And the recording will be made available, and we'll be able to answer questions below that we maybe do not answer on this Zoom, on this call. We do want to take the next 20-25 minutes to inform you and to make sure that you've got basic information on how to launch your business in the United Kingdom. So first of all, who's excited about the United Kingdom and the ability to take your business literally worldwide? Let me see some likes here. Let me see me. Let me see some UK flags. We're certainly very, very excited. It's been a long time coming. We feel that it's the perfect market to expand to beyond the United States and Canada. And we've got a plan in place to help you do just that. So welcome, welcome. Great to see everyone on here. So there's 4 parts to this presentation. We really want to keep it as simple as possible because a lot of you might feel overwhelmed, and we're giving you permission to feel overwhelmed. We're giving you permission to kind of wrap your arms around what this opportunity represents for you and your teams and certainly the people in the United Kingdom. So there's 4 parts. The first one will be, what should you do? What to do right now in the next 3 months and a week until we launch on the 19th of October. Number 2 is, who should you work with? Who should you target? Who is your target audience? Who are the people that are going to be ready to receive your message in the United Kingdom? Number 4, I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions and give you some resources so that you can go to it and use those resources. And then number 4, and the last part, how we're going to close, is you're going to get to meet our newest senior regional manager in the United Kingdom. She's a great resource. She'll be a phenomenal ally for a lot of you that are building there. And so be sure to give her a warm Beachbody welcome when I introduce her to Beachbody Land. So let's jump right in, shall we? I've got my notes here. I want to make sure that I cover everything and every single piece of information that you guys might need. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with, what exactly do you do? Okay, we're in the United Kingdom. We announced that we're going to be launching on the 19th of October. We're going to have our launch event in London at the Park Lane Hilton in London on the 21st. What do you do between now and then? So here's the basic of it all. You don't do a lot of things differently than what you're currently doing, but you are customizing it to the new market that we're expanding into, okay? So the first thing is, you start with your family and friends. Think of yourself as a new coach. If you're a new coach, what do? You're reaching out to your family and friends. You're asking for referrals. You're going to your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile, whatever social media platform that you're on, and you're establishing who is either from the UK or has friends in the United Kingdom. And that's literally the first place I would tell you to go. And from there, you're asking for referrals, and you're using curiosity marketing that Shalene Johnson talked about, and you're running challenge groups. You have the option to run challenge groups. Currently, we have the Beachbody On Demand platform is available in the United Kingdom, and it works exactly the way that it works here. You invite them, and they had access to Sean Week. They currently have access to the Shift Shop. Literally every single program that you have access to, they'll have access to. So the cool part about this, although Shakeology is not there yet, they'll be able to really experience our programs and really be working on being a proof that the products work between now and the time that we launch. So from running challenge groups, getting referrals, introducing them to Beachbody On Demand in the UK, in 3 months and 1 week, what you're also doing is you're doing what you're currently doing with your challenge groups, which is identifying who your potential coaches are going to be. So think about the 19th of October date as when you open your doors, as when you establish your foundation to your UK team. So you're looking for those people that are going to be your first few coaches. So you're also identifying potential coaches. You're then, with those same coaches, you're setting goals for the October launch and the end of the year. So we'll have 3 months, October, November, December, to finish the year strong, and you're establishing those goals. Now, if you are not yet a diamond coach or a 2-star diamond coach, number one, gosh, you've got 250 reasons to 500 reasons to get to diamond, or to get back to diamond, or get back to 1-star diamond. As a coach, what you want to do is you want to establish that credibility. And being a diamond will help you do that, reaching out for that diamond. Now, even better is if you push for 2-star diamond, you'll be able to participate in our worldwide bonus pools that not only include the US, Canada, but all of the United Kingdom. And let me say this, the United Kingdom, we had a terrific launch in Canada, and I was fortunate enough to work with a lot of people that I see scrolling through here and help open that country and scale it to what it is now, and we've had tremendous success in Canada. The United Kingdom has double the population of Canada. So it's literally an even level playing field. Everybody that is going in has the same chance as anybody. And what you're doing in these 3 months is you're establishing, again, your credibility. You're building your teams through challenge groups and using our platforms to introduce them to our ecosystem. And so that's what to do in a nutshell. Take the first step. Make sure that you take that first step. Now, a lot of you have an incredible business in the United States and Canada. Do you stop what you're doing and jump into the UK? No, I think that it's going to be a progressive thing that you start from July, August, September, October, and do it very methodically. The ratio of time, if you will, that I've suggested is, you start with 95-5. 95% of your business, of your time is spent on your US and Canadian business, 5% on your UK future business. And as we get closer to launch, that 95-5 can scale to 80-20. If you indeed have spent the time building the business. But by far, the largest opportunity remains in your backyard, but at the same time, we're truly excited about the UK and our expansion there. So that's what to do. Let's jump into who to work with, okay? What is your target market? What are the things that are going to work for you? What are some low-hanging fruits, if you will? Okay, so let's jump into that. Who to work with. So we have had a presence in the United Kingdom for 7 to 8 years. We have hundreds of thousands of customers that are familiar with our brands. We have tens of thousands that are getting trained or have been trained or have experienced our workout programs in the gyms. And we essentially have started, building that brand. We have a very strong brand. Let me share with you the top 4 programs in the United Kingdom, okay? The top 4 programs in the United Kingdom, PIO, Max 30, Insanity, and T25. Notice that 3 of those brands are Sean T brands, which is the reason why he'll be at the launch event on the 21st of October. So a smart coach and someone that would target market, if you will, or look for some low-hanging fruit, would certainly look at Beachbody fans, PIO fans, Max 30 fans, Insanity fans, and T25 fans, and certainly Sean T fans. He's a big-time draw out there. and he has that that celebrity power, and so certainly a low-hanging fruit to work with. Another group of people that you should work with. Who are the people that you should work with? British people that live in the United States and Canada. These are going to be your bridge to connecting with your UK market, either through them building or through you finding referrals if they do not want to build or don't want to become customers, finding referrals in the United Kingdom. That's going to be another step that we would refer you to. Another thing that we have seen from a lot of market study of the United Kingdom market is organized races. You guys, if you were at Summit, Jeff Hill shared the story of Doug Moss and I, marathons. Any kind of race that is a 5K, a 10K, Tough Mudder, marathons, all these are things that people love to do. They're fitness minded, and our performance line is going to be available there, which is a cool thing, having the performance line there. You'll be able to connect to them through that, and it's a tremendous entry point for you if you're interested in reaching out to that market. Okay, so that's who to work with. Some ideas. Again, these are just ideas. What typically is working for you here in the US or Canada is going to work for you out there. We're going to find a little bit later on by the end of this call exactly how you put that to work and how you customize it to the United Kingdom. But let me answer some commonly asked questions, and then we'll introduce our new senior manager of the UK market. And so here's some commonly asked questions that I've written over here. Okay, first things, the launch event. If I'm a current coach, can I attend the launch event? And the answer is absolutely. We'd love to have you there. Should it make sense for you to be there and it's within your budget? The launch event is going to be on the 21st of October. Tickets for the launch event go on sale this Monday on the 31st, and we will share an event link for that. Seats are limited, obviously, so make sure that if you're going, or at least you have some UK customers or connections that you have, any Sean T fans, that they go out there and secure their tickets there. The Beachbody Challenge, is it open in the United Kingdom? And the answer is yes. Not only is it open, but your customers right now can qualify for the t-shirt. And so they can enter their information the same way that you do it through the US and Canada. And they can win a t-shirt. They can participate in that part of the challenge. The full challenge, including the quarterly and daily and monthly prizes, will not be open until later, early next year. But currently, the section of the challenge that is about the t-shirt and entering your results is open, and so make sure that you send them there. For those of you that want a resource, where to send your prospects and referrals and all that, we invite you to use our landing page, which is teambeachbodyuk.com. If I can have Carlos share that in there in the comments, teambeachbodyuk.com is our landing page, and it serves as essentially a place where you can invite your prospects to learn a bit more about Beachbody and what we offer. Let's talk about BOD, but because one of the questions that we've had is, if I sign up prospects and customers to BOD, are they connected to me? They're not connected. They're not connected to you yet. Once we launch on the 19th, they'll be able to connect with you the same way that you do currently. You would send them a link, and on that link, you would have essentially a BOD conversion pack, or it would be, by the way, the BOD conversion pack will be a product to upgrade from a BOD standalone to adding the challenge pack, okay? So when they sign up, they would sign up either as a customer or a coach. As a customer or a coach. If they sign up as a customer, we have a form that they need to fill out, and they will be transferred to you as their customer. If they are a coach, they can enter your coach ID in the sign-up flow, and they would become your coach essentially. So what I anticipate is we'll have a lot of conversion from kind of BOD customer to your customer, and then from BOD customer to your coach, which we expect a lot of you are going to be. So lots of information I've covered. What I want to go over into now, we've been going now for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to introduce now, if I can find her here, I'm going to introduce our senior manager so she can share her perspective of the UK, how to build in the UK, how to best customize your approach to the UK, all that good stuff. So if you'll hang on 1 second here, I'm going to invite Sarah Jane to broadcast. So Sarah Jane on, and she should pop on the screen here momentarily. So let's see some Beachbody likes. Let's see maybe some hearts. Oh my goodness. We brought the bedazzled British flag, the Union Jack. Love it. Well, first of all, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine, yes. Hi.
Well, welcome to Team Beachbody. Great to have you on board. Everybody, welcome Sarah Jane Rossiter. She is going to be our senior sales manager for the United Kingdom market. Sarah Jane, I've been here for 6 years. You're going to love working with coaches. And gosh, it's such an exciting time for you. So welcome.
Thank you. I am so excited. It's I keep pinching myself at the role I've just been given, to be fair. And after coming over to Summit last weekend, it kind of blew me away to the point where I've just been desperate to speak to everybody and just touch base and just say hi. And it's lovely to be here. And I really cannot express how excited I am about the opportunity that you have before you. And it's just really good listening to Arno speaking about what we need to do moving forward and actually launching into the UK. And you do have such an opportunity already there in your backyard, and your biggest question you should be asking everybody right now is, who do you know in England, who do you know in Wales, who do you know in Scotland, who do you know in Northern Ireland? Because I know that was one of the questions that somebody was asking, was which countries are in the United Kingdom. So there we go. I hope I've answered that one for you. But yeah, super excited. We've got, I'm sure some of you will already know that we have a massive obesity problem here in the UK, with 25% of the UK population being overweight. There's a huge amount of people that are, well, it's 25% I think are obese, and then we've got the rest of the country getting up to 64% that are overweight. We're known as the fat man of Europe. That is not a title that we like here, especially as Brits. We don't enjoy that, but we've had a very sedentary lifestyle, and it's causing a big problem for us. So anything that we can get where we've got a platform that to provide such great exercise programs, and then Shakeology when it gets here as well in October with massive amounts of nutrition, is just, something we're all waiting for. So, and you speak the same language as us, although you are slightly different. So, yeah.
Hey, Sarah. I'm pretty sure my talking part is done. You can just talk and people will just listen. I think I'm done talking. But
no worries, that's cool. We'll push you out of the way for a moment. Yeah. So
let me drill down a little bit, Sarah Jane. You mentioned obviously the obesity crisis and people being overweight. We speak the same language, but it's also a different culture. What are some of the intricacies that coaches, our US and Canadian coaches, should look for and be aware of?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are quite different in our personality types. And I would say, as much as we love occasionally the big rah-rah, it takes us a while to get used to it. And so the Brits have a real tendency to be very skeptical, like hugely pessimistic, and they'll look for the negative in everything if they could get away with it. So one thing I would just say, and I've been involved in, other American companies that has come to the UK, is just go really careful on how you build your relationships. Don't go, for those of you that weren't at the event, Charlene did an amazing talk on social media on how to, be curious, and build relationships. Go to friend people and find something you've got in common with us over here in the UK, because we will really trust you more when you find something in common And then it's like that automatic rapport has been built because we've got something in common, rather than approaching and going, hey, you need to do this, it's going to be amazing, you're going to be in that right at the beginning. You know, that's like, whoa, you're selling to me already. And that is, you know, a big turn off for us over here. We like to take it easy. So even though you feel it might be going really slow, don't worry, they're interested. If they're replying back to you and sending likes, or, you know, asking questions on your Facebook posts, or if you join the groups like the Tough Mudder here in the UK, or the race groups that Arno was speaking about, that's a really great place for you to be able to, you know, make friends with people here. And we love to be friends with people before we can buy from people. So we'd rather buy from somebody that's nice than buy something that we really, really like. And that's, you know, it's crazy, but it's true. So really work on building relationships. And like Arno said, you know, your own backyard, you have got so many people over there that know people over here, and that will be the easiest way for you to get an introduction to the UK market. Referrals are brilliant.
And I love that. I think that, by the way, who loves that? I mean, if you're a Beachbody coach, this is something that you're already doing. You know, we're about building the relationships and truly getting to know people. And I think that, you know, Sarah Jane brings up a great point of continue doing that. That's what works here, and that's what's going to work for you out there. And the second thing is, this is not a race. I mean, you know, hate to use the same analogy, but it's going to be a marathon. You're building, you know, your business for the long haul. The UK being a launch pad to the rest of the world, to the rest of Europe. And so do it carefully, build on a solid foundation, and I couldn't agree more, Sarah Jane. Other things, you know, that are particular to the UK, it's also a very strong country when it comes to the supplement industry. I know it's a top 3 European direct selling market. Any other things that, you know, you can share with our coaches as they prep for the UK launch and the event later on this year?
Yeah, I would say, you know, because there is a massive problem with obesity here. We love to follow stories, and so create your stories that you've got. Don't just do the before and afters. We've seen other companies come here and you get the before and after, and there's a lot of, oh, well, I've seen that before when you were with a different company, or you were a different, you know, business that you were in. So really do your journey, create your journey, and, you know, post that, tell your story. We love to hear stories, and that will really build that relationship. So don't just do the before after, do this is where I started and this is my journey. And that was one thing I learned over in Summit, was just the stories you have there are phenomenal. You know, when Arno called up everybody that had lost 100 pounds or more on stage while I was over there, they just kept coming. And that is just mind blowing. And, you know, if you've got that story, if you've got someone in your team that's like that, you know, that's how you can really get a buy-in from everyone over here, is because there's more of a journey to it. It's not just about that, you know, this is where I started, this is where I finished, and this photo could be from whenever. You know, create that story for people so they can see the whole journey. And I love, you know, your 3-week challenges that you do, everybody gets involved, and the fact that people can get hold of Beachbody On Demand now and already start to enter into the competition to win the t-shirts, you know, that's really exciting as well. So, you know, when people are already doing that here, and it's lovely to see, you know, people already taking their measurements to create their stories for October. And that's what you want to really reinforce, and, you know, share yours first, because that will build some serious relationships.
Well, I think that the brand is so strong. You know, Sarah Jane obviously, you know, had to inform, you know, her coworkers and employers that she's joining Team Beachbody. And what was their response?
Well, the response is, I'd say, you know, it's actually, again, more goosebumps, because as soon as I mention Beachbody, their eyes light up. And then I say insanity, because I know we've talked about who's the most popular person over here. But if you talk about Shaun T and insanity, wow, they are bouncing off the walls. You know, I've had people saying, oh, how do I get involved with, you know, insanity? How do I do all of this? Oh, we finally get in Shakeology. You know, people have been waiting for it over here. And so, you know, they love it. They, you know, anything where there's motivation involved in their exercise platforms, you know, and Shaun T has just embraced the UK. And you know, this is where I say, build the relationship, and then we love the rah-rah, because once we've broken down the walls, and we have a lot of walls over here in the UK, we like to build them up just to protect ourselves, But once we've broken it down, you know, if there's that many people that follow Shaun T, they have to have broken their walls down somehow. And so they get absolutely, you know, and my colleagues, when they found out today where I'm going to, you know, they're all wanting to join me already. So it's quite interesting. You know, there's a massive following here. We've got a huge opportunity with Shaun T coming to the London launch. And and that's where, you know, again, you can join the groups where people are doing this already, you know, and letting them know, because like Arno said, there's, you know, we're twice the size of Canada. The opportunity here is huge. So it's very exciting. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, listen, Sarah Jane, we're thrilled to just have you on board. Coaches, we're very excited to partner with you as we expand to the United Kingdom. We just can't wait for the next 3 months. The launch event details are FAQ 9600. FAQ 9600. Tickets do go live this Monday. We'll have a link that we share. It'll be shared across multiple pages, so you will not miss it. Make sure that you get your clients and prospects ready. So again, excited for our launch across the pond. Sarah Jane, thanks for joining us. All of you that are online watching the recording, thank you for your attention. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Sarah Jane, we will post your profile link. You're about to get a lot of friend requests. If you're in the UK market, be sure that you get in touch with, obviously, Sarah Jane and the rest of the team as well. So thanks for your attention. Have a great end of the week. Thanks for tuning in. It's late out there, Sarah Jane. So have a great evening.
Awesome. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.